Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory. I have to start this morning with a quote that my good friend Jeff sent to me. If you've been tuning in lately, you know Jeff's been giving me some good info to relay on to you. Maybe at some point we're gonna have to have Jeff do a little guest appearance, but until then, you just keep sending me info, buddy, and I'll keep getting it out to the masses. But he's reading a book, one of Jimmy Buffett's books, A Pirate Looks at 50. And there's a quote in there, or a line in there, where it says, life is a journey measured not in miles or in years, but in experiences. And that really resonates with me. I aspire to live my life that way, not really worried about how far I get or how long I'm here, but just trying to soak up every day and love all those experiences and share them with as many people as I can and make them impactful. It did make me think, because a little bit later in the week I got some messages from my friends Scott and Krista. They're in Honduras doing some scuba diving, and pictures are amazing. And it also sent me a picture of their Coffee with Kory mug with the ocean in the background. So clearly they're making the most of life's experiences, which is awesome. I love that. When I can't be in places like that, I love to hear from all of you that are, and just makes my heart smile. But I do want to reiterate what we've talked about in months gone by, that experiences don't always have to be going to Honduras. They can be the incremental successes that you achieve on a daily basis, and the people that you get to share them with. That's a big deal. And so I want to touch on the last part of that quote, actually, which wasn't necessarily as meaningful for me, but maybe a little more applicable to what we're going to talk about today. Jimmy Buffett went on to say, the journey you travel is not on roads, but measured in songs. Something of that nature, which obviously not surprising coming from Jimmy Buffett. His point being is he was talking in that section of the book about traveling from Miami to Key West and how many songs he would be able to listen to on that journey. And I thought that was applicable today, because as soon as we're done having coffee, I'm getting out of my business suit, and Jossie and I are hopping in the car to drive down to the Tulsa, Oklahoma area to see Connor and Brandy and Hendrix. We're so excited to go and see them. It's been too many months already since we've gotten an opportunity to see them. And as I've mentioned in these coffee sessions as well, we're so proud of Connor. He's traveled around the country with work, and got to see a lot of different places, but always just stayed on that steady path. And it appears that he and Brandy and Hendrix might be putting some roots down in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. So we're really excited to get an opportunity to see where they live and spend a few days with them. But the funny part, and that goes back to that quote, is that if you know my wife, she is not a fan of car rides, especially long car rides. And then also particularly not always a fan of the way that I drive and the songs that I sing while I'm doing that. So I'm hopeful that little quote that Jimmy Buffett put out there as far as measuring life's journey in songs, I'm sure Jossie's hoping that it's measured more in just get there safely, and not with as much singing as I might be doing today. So anyway, we're excited to go. I'm going to make this one a little bit of a short coffee session, because we got to get on the road. But if you've got an extra prayer, say it for us so that we can get some safe travels to Oklahoma and back. And until then, I hope that you're making the most of life's experiences, and we'll see you next week on Coffee with Kory.